Rain on your parade.
Rain on Your Parade is a physics-based, they call it comedy game because of the game's direction. You play as a mischievous cloud floating around that not only rains on people, but has other abilities like snowing and thundering. It's not just a matter of raining on somebody's parade, though. There are required and optional secondary objectives that use these abilities, utilizing the game's physics with surprisingly varied gameplay. There's also a new Game Plus that adds even more optional secondary objectives in a second playthrough. It took me around 3 hours to beat the game, doing the secondary objectives when I felt like it. I played it on Game Pass on PC, but it's also available through Game Pass on the Xbox consoles. Good, funny writing and references from video games, TV, and movies. A lot of creative premises with creative mechanics in comparison to other games like Donut Country, which also uses a physics-based system. There's quite a bit more in Rain on Your Parade. It's not just raining on people over and over again. You're using your other 3 abilities you eventually get over the course of the game too. Scenarios where you're spreading fires, switching the type of precipitation, like oil or acid, to do different objectives, some puzzle stuff, stealth, boss fights, defend something sequences, other endless scenarios, and more. The cardboard, homemade, crafty art style looks really good and helps distinguish it too. It's short, but if you are a completionist looking to complete all the secondary objectives, this includes playing through the entire game again in New Game Plus, that adds more secondary objectives, you'll easily spend around 3 times as long as the average player. Lastly, it's appealing to younger kids and child-friendly. Like other comedy indie games like this, it is very short. For me, 3 hours, but if you're blowing through it, ignoring the optional objectives and extra levels, you don't have to complete easily a couple of hours. Besides that, the boss levels are pretty lame and short, involving the more basic side of things. It's really about the surprise of what the next level or theme is going to be. One small thing for some looking to play a game like this is that there are some light puzzle elements that can be unclear. If you detest puzzle elements where you have to stop and think for a little bit or backtrack because you missed something in these levels, you might find this a little annoying. If you're a completionist and looking to complete all the objectives, or maybe just craving for something different, having bought similar comedy games like this in the past, this is a buy. For everybody else, this is a rent or at least wait until it's on sale game. What's there is good, but unless you're in the habit of completing absolutely everything in every game you play, it is over way too soon for $15. But if you like this video, please give it a like. If you disliked it, give it a dislike. I'd really like to consider subscribing, and I will. See you next time.
Rain on your parade.